So, hello guys. This is a video about the pineapple guavas that I planted. I think I did a video earlier on, maybe this year or last year, when I was actually planting these out. And this is a brand new crop for me. I've never, fruited pineapple guavas here before in Florida. And I think it was this year. I bought these last year. I don't remember when I put them in. It was a Christmas gift for myself. But I put them in here. This is a little update on them. This one here is an older one. I didn't buy it when I bought the rest of them. This one is Coodledge, I believe, or Coldledge or Coodledge, something like that. I've got the names written down somewhere. And that one's got a little lanky as it's grown. You can see that. And then we'll walk down the row here. And these have actually grown very nicely. I'll see if I can find the video and put it in the description for you guys if you want to see what they looked like when I put these in. But here they are. And if you've seen some other videos, we've been extremely wet this year. And they are actually not in standing water right now. It thankfully didn't rain the past 2 days, so we're completely overcast today and look like we're going to get some. And if you dig down, you put a shovel in the ground. The ground's wet still. But these guys, thankfully, because I paid quite a bit of money, I paid I think almost $100 each for every single one of these grafted varieties. Yeah, these pineapple guavas aren't cheap, but and they survived being in standing water, which I was really worried they were going to die. But they didn't even wilt, they didn't fade or anything, and they're looking good. And they've put on probably about 2 feet of growth this year, and they're still growing. We're going, we're September something now. What's it, the 17th, is it, I believe, or 18th? And they're still growing going into the fall here. And they seem to be very happy. They've grown nice. I haven't really had to do anything to them. This one's a little smaller than the rest here. There's peanuts popping up all over the place. The squirrels were digging up my peanuts from my peanut beds and planting peanuts all over the place. Squirrels, freaking tree rats, I'm telling you. They eat half of them and they apparently bury the rest and forget about them. This one's a little smaller. Some of them have tags on them. I don't remember the exact names, but every single one of these is a different variety. And they're doing pretty well. I mulched them heavily with leaves. Gotta come through and get some of those nutseed and stuff out of them. But this is actually the biggest plant right here. This one really took off. I don't know what variety this is. I'm curious. Because this one's got bigger leaves than the rest of them too. Let's see. They still have their original tags on them when I bought them. This one is Anatoki. It's ant and then Anaki, whatever it is. These are all New Zealand types and everything, I believe. Anatoki, who knows? But that's the biggest one here, besides that Coodledge one. But nice and bushy looking plants. They're looking really nice, you can see. And so if you're curious, by the way, as I already was just talking about, they apparently can survive flooding. And they're on seedling roots. So they're not on their own roots. They're grafted on seedling pineapple guava roots. And they survived the flooding and garbage getting washed in my yard from the road here. Don't litter, guys. It's bad. Littering's no good. And yeah, I don't know what much to say about them. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, they flower in the spring. I'll have to look that up, actually. I have no idea when these things will flower or when they'll want to flower. The wild, I know they're not really related to the tropical guavas around here, but the tropical guavas around here are actually, they'll flower kind of throughout the year. They've got fruit and some flowers on them right now. So I'm not sure when these pineapple guavas will flower for me. But they're looking pretty nice, and I can't complain. Look at them. Doing fairly well. They seem very happy. They haven't been in, they've been in less than a year. Got them for Christmas. I think I put them in right at the beginning of this year. Whenever I made that video is right when I put them in. And they've put on quite a bit of nice, beautiful growth. Like I said, about 2 feet of growth. They can survive flooding. They've taken the heat really well. We were really dry at the beginning of the year, and then we got really wet, and they managed to do very well with both of those conditions, which here in Florida, it's a crapshoot. You know, we can go from bone dry to flooding, standing water. We can go from 90 degrees to freezing. I mean, we've got the extremes. I am right here, smack dab in Central Florida. And it is, you can grow everything. That's the wonderful thing about being here. But it has its challenges because we freeze and we roast. We drown and we are bone dry. So we've run the gamut, and that can be very difficult for some perennials, especially the fruits and the shoots, you know. Annuals, you know, our growing season switched here. All the summer stuff we grow in the winter, and all the and well, you know, summer stuff you grow the beginning of the year to get it started. The okra and the heat-loving plants, they still get started at the beginning of the year. So this is a quick little update on the pineapple guava varieties here, and they seem to be going great so far. We'll see if I don't know how many chill hours they need. That seems to be very hit or miss. It's so hard to find information on these guys, especially for growing in my area. I just don't know. I have no idea if they will fruit or not, but I can tell you that they will grow and that they can take the heat and they can take the wet. So there you guys go. If you need to know that information, you found the right video. And I can tell you with 100% certainty through my own experience, if you want to just grow them as an ornamental, they can take the heat, they can take the flooding. I don't know about the cold. They're apparently very cold tolerant. I don't know if we'll find out this year. La Nina is probably going to keep us warm this year again. But we will see. Flooding did not bother them. I can never speak for you guys. Flooding didn't bother them 100 at all. So I think I've repeated myself enough. See you guys later. Love you. Check out pineapple guavas, and hopefully they will fruit for me, and I can make a video next year about these amazing fruits. Never even eaten one myself, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, there's a little spider in there. Sorry, little spider. Love you guys.